Day 2 of 2026. My name is Zach Pasquarello. I'm a bookkeeper. I manage Harrisburg Bookkeeping, and I also have an investment fund, Zip Capital. Today is Friday. I am 100% focused on month-end close. I already actually sent a finalized 2025 profit and loss to one of my clients this morning. It's only 8 in the morning on Friday, January 2nd, 2026, and I already finished December month-end close and 2025 year-end close. These are dream clients. If you're a bookkeeper, if you're looking for an ideal client, this is a solo entrepreneur. He has 3 credit cards, 1 bank account, super simple, pays me $300 per month. I love working with this guy. So pretty much I'm going to be focused on month-end close. So these videos, I'm going to try to document what I'm doing. I'm going to try to give you updates on my businesses, and I'm just going to document what I'm doing. This is weird. I don't really do a lot during the day, but I get a lot done. So my day isn't super exciting. I could honestly sit in my office. I could sit in this chair right here for the next 10 hours and not move and get so much done, but not really do anything. Like, I don't go anywhere. I don't meet people. I can just sit behind my desk, sit behind my computer. So I'm going to try to document my journey, explain how I'm growing, what I'm doing. We'll see if these are interesting. Let me know in the comments what you think. 1099s are going to be the focus after I get month-end close done. So today, Friday, is the first day of month-end close for December 2025. And then next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to finish month-end close, hopefully, and then start working on 1099s. I've got 64 bookkeeping clients, and I've got $3 million of other people's money raised in Zip Capital in my investment fund. Kids. I've got 5 kids. Today is the last day of winter break, working from home, running my business, super challenging with 5 kids running around the house. So today's the last day of Christmas break, and then they all go back, not all of them, but 3 of the 5 go back to school next Monday. So that'll be nice. Let's talk about content real quick. Creating marketing content. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm creating content. I'm raising capital for my investment fund, creating content. I've been trying to think a lot. Why do I like certain people's videos and podcasts? I think it's because of positivity. I try to be a positive person. So here's my tip for you. And then I got to get back to work. Here's my tip. When you're creating content, whenever you're making videos or pictures or even just writing on the internet, try to be positive. I think positivity is contagious. It's infectious in a good way. I think positivity attracts people. So I try to be positive. I love listening to podcasts and watching YouTube videos of other people who are positive. So I'm going to try to be more positive. That's my goal this month. Let me just say real quick, my goal this month is to do this every single day for the next 31 days. I'm terrible at editing my videos. I'm not a creative person, but I'm just going to try to document my journey. Here's my plan in my mind. 10-minute video, 10-minute podcast every day, 2 minutes at 8 a.m., a 2-minute update, and then a 2-minute update every day throughout the day at 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. I'm just going to give you updates. I'm going to respond to comments. So if you have a question about starting a bookkeeping business or life in general or Zip Capital, let me know in the comments, and I'm going to try to answer everybody's questions. And then I'm just going to take you along throughout my journey. So that's it for this morning. Got to get back to work. 10 a.m., January 2nd. Lots to talk about. I got a lot done. Honestly, I was going to try to go somewhere to try to make this video more interesting, but I'm really busy. It's not practical. It's not efficient. I actually have a lot to talk about, so I'm still in my office. Nothing has changed, except I drank 1 extra cup of coffee and 2 hours have gone by in my day. All of my emails have been taken care of. This is so important for me during month-end close, managing Harrisburg Bookkeeping and trying to manage private money lending through Zip Capital. All of my emails have been taken care of. Client requests, loan applications, everything. It's all taken care of. My inbox is clean and neat. I've got actually 0 unread emails, which is really good for the second day of the month during month-end close. My client list every single Friday. Let's go through it real quick. Let's see. Wrestling club. I am the bookkeeper for a local wrestling booster club. Real estate investor, another real estate investor, psychology therapist up in the New England area, a local marketing company, another real estate investor. This is interesting. This is a company out in California. They do legal transcription services. Another Pennsylvania real estate investor, landscaper, maybe down in Maryland, maybe southern Pennsylvania, landscaper. real estate investor, real estate investor. And then I've got another client who I honestly don't really know what he does. That sounds crazy, but I'm not even going to try to explain it. I don't really know what he does, but I do his bookkeeping. So how many clients is that today? Friday is a lighter day. 12 bookkeeping clients, and I'm almost all done. I have checked in with 10 out of the 12. So 10 out of the 12 bookkeeping clients have all been taken care of. Most of the transactions have been categorized. There are a few questions I sent out to the clients, and almost all of them, I'm still waiting for them to send me their statements. I updated my Zip Capital website. So this is interesting, and this might be a little bit longer than I usually talk. Let me try to wrap this up, trying to keep this interesting, but I also want to tell you what I'm doing during my day. So Zip Capital website. So every morning on LinkedIn, what do? I send a message to a lot of my LinkedIn connections, and I say, hey, I just updated my website. Do you have a couple minutes? I would really love some feedback. Here's my website, zipcapitalfund.com. Do I want feedback? Kind of, not really, maybe. What do I really want? I want them to take a look at my website, and I want them to see if they want to invest into Zip Capital. So I figured this is a harmless way to kind of slide into their DMs and maybe get some eyeballs on my website. But sometimes, like today, this guy actually gave me really great feedback. And I checked out my website, checked out his advice, and I was like, wow, John, thank you so much. That's a really great call out. That's really great feedback. I actually changed my website on the spot because his advice was so good. So sometimes it can be used as direct marketing, sales pitch. Other times you might actually get some good advice. Two more things. I updated my personal bookkeeping. Every Friday at 9 a.m., I have a recurring email that gets sent to myself. I track my personal finances, personal bank account, personal credit cards. I track my personal budget. So every Friday at 9 a.m., I do that. And then lastly, I posted a short 10-second video. If you haven't followed me already, check out all the links in the description down below. I have my Facebook page, my Instagram, my LinkedIn, my other YouTube channel, all linked down below. I post short videos onto my social media channels, and this was just simply a video of myself holding the camera, 10-second video walking outside in front of my house, and I was promoting Zip Capital. I was trying to get more real estate investors to request a loan. I've got a loan application on my website. I said something like, hey, real estate investors, who needs a loan? No appraisal, no credit check, fast funding, DM me for my loan application. So I posted that short 10-second video on Facebook and Instagram. So that's a morning update. I've got 2 more hours of work, and then I'm going to head to the gym. I'm going to the gym. Today is January 2nd, which means it's the new year, which means there's probably going to be 1 million people at the gym. Listen, I'm not the kind of guy to do a New Year's resolution, especially for my fitness goals, but I am going to a new gym. For the past year, I've been squatting and doing cardio. I have been a long time CrossFit kind of guy. I got away from a CrossFit gym about a year ago because I hurt myself. It's finally time for me to go back to the CrossFit gym. So that's where I'm headed right now. For the first time ever, I'm going to a new CrossFit gym in my hometown. So wish me luck. I do want to answer 2 really good questions that I saw in the comments. So if you have questions, let me know down below, and I will do my best to answer everybody's questions during these videos. The first question was, how much do you travel going to your clients? And I don't travel at all. That's the beauty of having this bookkeeping business. I don't have to go anywhere, which is really amazing. I am so efficient. I don't waste any time going to clients, and I work remotely, which is nice because I have the freedom and flexibility to do whatever I want, whenever I want. So I'm not sitting in somebody's office feeling like my client is always walking past the office and staring at me and making sure I'm doing my work. So that's a really good feeling. The second question is, what happened to subcontracting out my bookkeeping clients? I had a subcontractor over the summer. It was going really well. I onboarded 5 new clients over the summer, and I just gave them all straight to him. And it went really well for a little bit. But then he decided to leave. He wanted more work, so it wasn't a good fit. And I ended up just giving him all the clients because honestly, I did not want more clients. So I gave him those 5 clients and we parted ways, and I am not going to subcontract out the work. I don't think, honestly, with my bookkeeping business right now, with how focused on Zip Capital I am, I'm just going to let my bookkeeping business slowly die. And then I'm going to go all in on Zip Capital. So right now I've got 64 clients. So hopefully over the next 2 or 3 years, I lose all my clients, or maybe the only other thing I might do, maybe I'll hire a full-time employee. I don't think I'm going to do that, but if I do that, all right, first time in the new year going to this new CrossFit gym. I'll give you guys an update afterwards. I'll let you know how it goes. Just got done at the gym. I promise this is not going to turn into a gym vlog, but man, I just love doing CrossFit. I did CrossFit for the past 5 or 10 years, getting ready to join the Army, while I was in the Army, getting out of the Army. I've been doing CrossFit for a long time. I know it has a bad reputation for some people, but there's just something great about going to a CrossFit gym. Here's why. There's 3 reasons why I love it. Number 1, community. You work out with a group of people, so they hold you accountable. You literally become friends with these people. It's a lot of fun. Number 2, the programming. You don't have to think about what you're doing when you go to the gym. They tell you how to warm up, what the strength is, what the cardio is for 1 hour, in and out, super simple. And then number 3, accountability. So they have class at 12 o'clock. So if I want to go to the gym, I have to go at 12 p.m., which means I have to leave my house at 11:40 every day. I like that routine. I like that accountability. If I know if I want to go to the gym on Tuesday, got to go at 12 o'clock. So community, the programming, and the accountability. I promise you, this might not turn into a gym vlog, but just got done at the gym for my very first time in 2026, doing a CrossFit workout. And that's pretty much it. Pretty much my day. I like to go to the gym halfway through the day because I don't like to wake up early. I don't like waking up early and going to the gym. I like to wake up early, grab a cup of coffee, come straight to my office at 5 a.m. and get a couple hours of work done before breakfast. That way I can take 2 hours in the middle of the day and go to the gym and not feel bad about it. So pretty much every day from 11:45 to 1:45, go to the gym, eat lunch. And then right around 1:45, I'm back in my office ready to work for the last 3 hours of the day. So right now it's 3 p.m. and I have not done any bookkeeping for the past hour and a half. I've pretty much been doing all social media marketing and all Zip Capital management. I've done a little bit of bookkeeping. That's not true. I probably got 3 or 4 client emails that I addressed pretty quickly in 5 or 10 minutes each. And then I've been doing Zip Capital loan request follow-up phone calls. So every time a real estate investor sends me a loan application, I review it and then I send them loan terms, or I ask for follow-up questions. I get 1 to 2 loan applications per day, and I have to follow up with borrowers. I just want to make sure that they're not waiting on anything from me. So I'll call them and say, hey, this is Zach with Zip Capital. Do you still need a loan for XYZ property? If not, let me know. If yes, let me know and we can get you funded. Also, mortgage payoffs. So every time a loan is getting paid off and I'm getting my money back, that's amazing. That's what I want to happen every time, but it requires me to fill out an Excel spreadsheet and then convert it to a PDF and then sign the mortgage payoff and then email it to the title agent so that they know how much to pay me at closing. And then finally, social media posts. No, before I talk about social media, I want to talk about my house cleaner and my wife. I want to talk about this real quick. I don't want to spend too much time on this. People ask me, how do you get so much done? You've got 5 kids. How can you manage everything? You must be so busy. I am very busy, but also I do want to acknowledge my wife does not work outside of the house. So she manages the kids, she manages the house full time. And so because of how much my wife spends with the kids and on the house, that frees me up a lot. I fully acknowledge there's no way that I would be able to do what I'm doing, work as much as I work, and also manage the house and cook all the meals and do everything with the kids. So if you're struggling, if you're like, I don't know how Zach does it, there's no way I could do that. I've got 3 kids. I don't know how he keeps up with everything. If you are the primary caretaker of your kids and your house and you're trying to start a bookkeeping business, don't compare yourself to me. It's apples and oranges. It's not a fair comparison because my wife takes care of a lot of that stuff for me. So she's amazing. I love her to death. There's no way I could do what I do without her support. She's probably never going to see this. Maybe I should show it to her. Maybe I should tell her that more often. Nah, forget about it. Okay, and also we have a nanny and we have house cleaners. So we've got a nanny who works for us 30 hours a week, and we have house cleaners who come and clean our entire house once a month, sometimes twice a month. So we've got a lot of help. There's no way I would be able to do all of this by myself. But also, when I was just getting started, we didn't have this. My wife was still working. We had fewer kids. We had 3 kids when I was just getting started. My wife was still working. We didn't have a nanny, and we did not have a house cleaner when I was just getting started. Money was tight, just like most people. My money was tight, and we had to do a lot of things on our own. So my career has evolved very significantly over the past 5 years. So seriously, don't compare yourself to me. Instead, let me just be maybe some positive motivation and inspiration. Maybe look at what I'm doing and think maybe in 3 to 5 years, I can work up to get to that point. So I just want to make that clear. Social media. So I spent a lot of time, probably the last 30, 45 minutes doing social media. So I just made a post today, this afternoon, on my social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I made a picture post. I try to make a picture post with a caption every single day. Today I was late. I usually try to do it 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Today I was late. I just didn't get to it. So, but better late than never. So at 2:30 p.m., I just posted my social media post for the day. And it's nothing special. Like, I don't have this grand master social media calendar strategy that I've got everything planned out for the next 60 days. I literally just think of a good idea and I make a post. It's all pretty spontaneous, pretty random. I'm not saying that's the best way to do it. That's just how I've been doing it. And I liked my post so much, I made it into a quick short video. So I record a lot of things just in my office. So I made the post and I liked it. I wrote it up myself. I didn't use ChatGPT to come up with the post. I wrote it up myself. I liked it so much, I just used it as a script for a short 30-second video. So I recorded myself just saying the words of the post and was able to repurpose that one post and create a second post. And so I made a short video, edited it very quickly using submagic.com, threw some captions on the video, and then I posted it to YouTube Shorts, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So all of my other social media channels are listed down below. But right now it's 3:13 p.m. Friday afternoon. I've got about 90 minutes, maybe hour and 45 minutes left of work to do. So I'm gonna finish up bookkeeping, finish up editing this video. I'm gonna post this video. This is my sales and marketing. And I'm going to finish up some bookkeeping and maybe some Zip Capital stuff. And that's it for Friday. Because it's month-end close, I might work a little bit tomorrow and Sunday. I'm going to try to make another one of these videos tomorrow. So Saturday and Sunday is going to test me. So we'll see if I can actually do it. It's going to be different, but I'm going to try to see if I can be consistent. So thank you all so much for watching. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And check out zipcapitalfund.com. It's linked down below. It's my investment fund. I'm raising money. I'm targeting 8% up to 12% fixed returns to accredited investors. If you have $25,000 sitting around and you want to invest with me, you can join Zip Capital if you're an accredited investor and you've got $25,000. So check out my website. It's linked down below, zipcapitalfund.com. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.